Hello and welcome to an NMR video tutorial. I'm going to be showing you how to access, label, and use Topspin once you have it downloaded and you have the license. So here I'm at my other Google Drive. So I'm going to go to my University of Dayton Google Drive. Let me close this one so it's not cluttering. And then most likely you'll have a shared drive probably from whoever is the leader of the chem department at the time for the chem labs. So you'll go to shared with me and then you can scroll through. For me, it is Gunawan Walker, even though my teacher is Dr. Weaver. So Gunawan Walker over here, and they'll have your class. You can see it labeled here. You're gonna go into the folder and then they should have your names for the NMR. It'll be labeled, so mine here, Kelechi, right? I'm gonna go here. They'll have a folder with probably a number on it. You're going to right click that and you're gonna click download. And then your Google Drive will start zipping that file. So just wait for it to finish zipping the file. And then once you've zipped the file, you're gonna go to your files. And then I've already done this, but normally what will happen, let me just delete this so it's not too much. But normally what will happen is you can go to your downloads and you'll see something like this, right? You'll see this file here. Now what you're gonna want to do, if my computer doesn't scream at me, this is another one that I have so I can show you. You're gonna go to right click it, press extract all. It will ask you where you want it, so you don't have to worry about that. You can extract it. Now it's gonna tell me all this because I've already done this before. But here it is. It's going to show me the file unzipped. This is unzipped. You can see there's no literal zipper across it, right? So after you have your unzip file, what you're gonna do is open your Topspin and if you want an easier way to find the file too when you're opening it, I would suggest when you're going in your file explorer, once you get to that screen with just the one file, you can drag it. You can drag it into your downloads. So like if I go here, extract all, don't worry about it, it's loading, whatever. Don't worry about that. You can just drag it into downloads or desktop or something to make it easier. So when you go open the Topspin, it'll be easy to find. Now my Topspin is open. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to go to open, and then you'll have options here. Don't worry about this. Just make sure it's on browser type file chooser and okay. And then you're going to look for the file. I put mine in downloads this time. So I'm gonna go here and you should see the number unzipped. You're gonna go there, display. If it's zipped, it won't appear. So that's how you know you haven't unzipped it yet. So you'll see it and it'll look like this. A bunch of labels and stuff. So what you're going to want to do now is get rid of the computer labels for all the things and label it yourself. That's the goal of this. So the first step is you're going to look for analyze in the top left corner. And these are the two relevant options here, pick peaks and integrate. So you're going to want to go to pick peaks first. Let's make this as easy as possible, right? Pick peaks and you'll have a lot of options here. On an older version, it may look a little bit different, but this is the general gist. And you're gonna go here to this X over this square where it says delete all peak picking ranges. That will, as the name implies, delete all peak picking ranges. And you're going to click this box next to it, define new peak picking. This is what you're gonna do to find your peaks. If you want, even before you do that, you can even zoom in, make it easier, make everything bigger. So it's a lot easier to define where your peaks are. That's not really a relevant peak. Here we go. And you're going to press define new peak picking range. And you're going to go over your peaks. These ones I'm just going to include together. But the peaks are, as implied, the peak of the spike here. So you're going to go to it, label it where you think there's a peak. Just put a square over it. As you can see, this line, there's red to tell you that it's able to do that. Can you work with it? There we go. This peak, and then this peak. So that's all my peaks picked. From here, you're immediately going to go from peaks, all of them are labeled, to integrate. Don't worry about pressing anything else. Just go to integrate. And there's an option that comes down, manual, auto, whatever. just click the first one, manual integration. Now from here, the computer has more stuff that's already labeled for you. You don't want that. And it's also has stuff at the bottom you don't want. So what you're gonna do from here then is select all regions, which will select every single integration point, and then do the box with the X over it. And then from here, you're gonna do the same thing. If you wanna make sure that just this is clicked, you can click it again to make sure it's blue and your line is red. If your line isn't red, then that means it's not doing anything. And then you're going to go over each integration point and basically do the same thing. It'll be a drag instead of a click, like what it looked like before, the box, but it's the same exact process. You're labeling your peaks with integration points. And there's all my peaks labeled. And then from here, now what you're going to do, you finish with these buttons. Do not worry about any of these. You're going to press this save and return. This will, as the name implies, save and return. And it should look like this. On older versions, it may not show. It'll still be saved, it just won't show. That's okay. But you have everything labeled, so that's really all that matters here. And what you're also going to do then is click the bottom here on, sorry, I skipped a step. Click the bottom where you're in integrate and right click it. And then from here, your instructor will probably tell you what to calibrate, which peak to pick. So if you're confused on that, your instructor will probably explain that for you. But you're gonna go and find this and go to calibrate current integral. And then they'll tell you what the number is. So for mine, I'm clicking this one because it is a benzene ring attached substituent group. And then I'm going to do 3 in the value for that because that's what my instructor told me to do. And it will calibrate everything around this peak. So this peak will be 3. And then for me, my instructor told me to just count everything, make sure it counts to 18, which is the amount of hydrogen. So I just counted it to whatever, it's roughly 18. It's good enough, right? Once it's there, now you can return and save. You can always return and save once you've done something. And then from here, you're basically done. This is a finished product. From here, you press the 3 lines at the top. You're gonna go to export, which is exporting it to your computer. Name it, well, first of all, find where you wanna put it. So for me, I go to recent items, downloads, so that I know it's gonna be here. Get rid of the computer's name, and then name it whatever. So this is a Chalcone NMR, so I name it Chalcone. If C will work, Chalcone NMR, and then always with a .pdf after the name, right? And after that, you're gonna press OK. It's gonna save it to your laptop. You can exit out of that once you're done with all this. You don't have to save it, whatever, it's done. Find it wherever you put it on your laptop. So I put it in downloads, and it'll be here as a PDF for you to access at your convenience. Hope this tutorial helps. Yay.